Well, good evening and welcome to my channel. There's no place like your home. It's about 9 o'clock and the sun is still out. It's very nice, but still very hot. I hope you're beating the heat. It's really been something this past week here, so make sure that you stay cool, hydrated, and try not to push too much in this kind of weather. So if you are new to my channel, there's no place like your home, and I am primarily a thrifter. Now I could buy things from the store, but that are, that are new, but I really love the art of thrifting. And a few things about that is you don't know what you're going to find. You can find the most cool treasures in the most unlikely places. And what I have found in thrifting is the creativity that comes through for me, because I either can envision right where it goes, or I'm not so sure yet. And so then I spend a little bit of time, just moving it around or adding things. But ultimately, I believe my creative juices do get it settled, and everything finds its place. So the other morning I was out walking and I went up by a neighbor's home, and in her trash was this really cool little table bench, and I'll show you here in a minute. So one thing that I recommend to you, if you are out and you see people's trash, if you can, connect with them to make sure that they don't mind that you take it and that it really is trash. So I did talk with her, and she said that she had actually gotten the table out of the trash herself and had these great plans for it, and they never, came to fruition. So she put it out to the curb. Well, as soon as I saw it, I knew where it was going, and I just knew that it would fit so well back here in this area. So if you haven't seen, this part of my yard in a previous video or two, or possibly three, I'll just give you the history on it again. This was just completely, pretty much, desolate back here. It was muddy and dirty, and there was weight equipment and a weight bench, and it was just a mess. And really, that was so nice, and just getting everything taken out. And I just kind of picked away at what I wanted to do with this space. And primarily, it was just giving it a thrifted, more of a rustic look. And again, I didn't want to get into too much color, because I just don't think that, having a lot of color back here really would work well. And, something that have learned is you want to pick a theme, throughout your home and your property. So I would say what I have tried for is a little bit of traditional uh, look, but I really like the vintage, the country, the eclectic English garden, French, uh, garden type look. And that's what I have really just tried to incorporate overall with items that I've had, and new items throughout time, incorporating that are either from flea markets, thrift stores, garbage day, we call them curb alerts, yard sales, whatever the case may be. And I just want to show you this little table here that again, this was, curbside. And she willingly said, absolutely, you can take this. So I hope I'm best showing this. There it is. And I just think it's just a lovely little piece. It almost looks like a child's desk or little tabletop that could have been, you could even, and maybe I would put some chalk paint on there and make it just a little bit of a chalkboard look in that, and adding to it, giving it a unique look, yet not bringing a lot of color back here. So, but anyway, I'm just hoping that you're seeing the view, you know, with the stadium bench and the little plate back there. Now again, the color that I really leaned toward in this area was just a little pop of red here and there. And there's my headboard from a twin bed, which is now doubling as a gate. And then this lovely thrifted chandelier, which again, I said I just left it alone. I didn't fix the hardware. I didn't paint it. In fact, one of these metal leaves is actually broken, and I just tucked it back in. I didn't want to get into a lot. I like to leave things pretty much the way they are unless they need a good repair. So it's just a fun place back here. And again, another area that has many conversation pieces. So if that's something that you like to do, you know, I hope I'm an encouragement and an inspiration. If you like my channel, please like and subscribe, share, leave your comments. And as always, I hope that, you know, my different inspirations inspire you to try some things that maybe normally you just wouldn't do. And lastly, boy, it's very, very warm here, very warm. I got this, you can see this metal fleur-de-lis medallion little statue, and it was a bright cheery yellow, which I really liked it, but I don't think that it really fit out here in this back area. And again, with the theme of keeping it neutral and natural as possible. And the wavy petunias are just coming along beautifully. I think with all the heat and getting some good drinks in the morning, they're just really thriving. I think they're so lovely. And these grasses are coming up, and I will replant those. I'm going to use those for some privacy, part of a privacy hedge that I'll be bringing around with some fencing I'm actually going to purchase. So again, you know, I don't always thrift every single thing, but for certain things, certain ideas, you know, for me, it's the way to go. And I hope you'll give it a try as well. And as always, there's no place like your home. And again, if you like my channel, please like and subscribe. And I hope you just find some great treasures and ideas yourself. And the last thing here, my pumpkin patch is really coming along. I've got 3 different pumpkins planted, so I'm sure at some point it's just going to it's going to be really out of hand. So I'm wishing you a very happy weekend. Happy 4th of July. Make the best of what you have. Bloom where you're planted, and the sky's the limit. I will see you soon.